Oh, damn. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. You back again with another one. Listen, man. This whole Drake and Wayno beef came out of absolutely nowhere. This happens after Wayno says that he said something about Drake doing the 20v1 and how it was a bad idea. How it made Drake look bad. He says it was just a poor fit for Aubrey, and Aubrey responded. Now, Wayno also spoke about Drake making the pen threats to Jay-Z and all of his ops. Alright? And we're gonna play that real quick, even though most of us have already saw this. If you ain't hit the like, make sure you do it now. Let's take a look.
I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the last few months. It's been incredible for me, you know. I dropped 3 on that head top. These guys are dropping albums. It's like hello and goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And careful with that reply because the pen isn't dry. I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm on. By the way, let me pop it. Yes, double chrome bracelets. Okay.
Yeah, that grrr. I don't know about that. I'll be honest. Drake, I don't know nothing about that. You heard respectfully. Listen, lyrical Drake is fire though. When Drake is in his lyrical bag, he does deliver. I won't lie. I'm not gonna lie, but see, Wayno, he took it further, champ. He kind of disrespected Drake. Yeah, here it is. He kind of disrespected Drake in a way, if you really pay attention. All right, and here's what Wayno said, which probably really triggered Drake. Take a look at this, gang.
But as far as the pen, come on, brother. We already seen what happened when it had to challenge you. Now, I think that he did good by how he explained what he went through on his album, and I'm going to continue to stand on that. But ain't nobody that rap scared of Drake. I just want to put that out there. Nobody who would compete with Drake on some rapping fears his pen as far as having a battle with him.
Listen, I mean, you seen what happened to Meek Mill, right? Now, Meek didn't deliver. Drake won that battle fair and square. And to me personally, as far as like bar for bar things go when it comes to battling, that's the only battle that Drake obviously won. Facts. Does that mean that nobody's scared of Drake's pen? Listen, at this point, you're basically saying that Drake can't rap. Now, I'm not gonna lie. During the whole beef with Kendrick, Drake did have some moments that I did like. Like the whole thing, you know, the second beat, the second sequence of Family Matters was fire, very fire to me. I think Drake went nuclear there. I think he should have kept that same energy throughout the entire thing, and maybe it would have hit different, maybe, but I feel like the atmosphere was against him. All right. And listen, though Drake despises Jay-Z and Jay-Z despises Drake, they're pretty much the same, minus obvious differences, right? But Wayno's also a Hove advocate. I'm also a Hove fan, by the way. But champ, let's be real, man. You know that you are one of those people that they say on, on the Hove side, champ. So you already rock with his ops in a certain way. So Drake is gonna take this a certain type of way. So what Drake did was he posted a video of Wayno on a comic book podcast to make him look bad, Jim. He did. That's what he did. Drake had every intent on making Wayno look bad, and that's what he tried to do. We're gonna take a look at the clip that Champagne Poppy Drake posted.
Execute, danger, push, let's go, danger, on all that good stuff. Wayno, since you're our returning guest, what did you think of this episode overall?
So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was an expert in Polaris. I wasn't really familiar with her game. But seeing this episode.
Yeah, see? He basically was trying to make Wayno look bad. Alright? And he did leave a caption too. He did leave a caption on this post. Now, he posted this in his Instagram stories on purpose after obviously seeing a clip from Wayno, right? He did. And here's what Aubrey said. He said, at Wayno119, this you last week reviewing Marvel? Returning guest. Never too old for some joy, gang. Take it easy. Basically, what Drake is saying is that, hey, bro, Do you really want me to go there? This is like a warning to, Wayno. Yeah, Drake is warning Wayno, but the problem with Wayno is Wayno saying this is not a diss, which is smart, right? To some degree, but he's also acting scared to me. I think he doesn't want Drake to find some stuff out. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to Wayno, he don't want Aubrey to find certain stuff out about him. I just gotta be honest, gang. Because I know for a fact that there might be something that Wayno just don't want, people to find out. So he responded to that and he dropped a video. And here's a clip of his like direct response to Aubrey. Take a look at this, gang. And if you ain't smashed the like, make sure you hit the like, please and thank you. Let's take a look.
Drake is a nerd as well. I said this before. He's one of hip hop's biggest nerds in the space of collecting memorabilia. He got all types of trophies in that trophy room in his crib. And I think that's dope. There's nothing wrong with that. I collect a lot of shit too, right? But OVO.
You don't collect what Drake collect, champ. Drake he got a museum basically in his crib. Technically speaking. Now, am I a fan of the museum that Drake got? Not necessarily. But the type of possessions that he has is worth like almost billions. Like, bro got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Stuff that I don't even think that Drake should even have. Period, okay? That includes like Pharrell's jewelry and etc. Like, respectfully, that's not the same collection that you got. Right? You collecting action figures and all that, champ. You can't say that Drake is a nerd for that. Listen, you can say Drake is a nerd for a lot of things, but for his memorabilia, we can't even make that comparison. I'm gonna be honest, because it's just different. I'll be real, but let's continue.
Had also done a collab with Marvel, and this is why I'm not taking this as no type of disrespect. Before we even get to addressing the album name, OVO did a collab with Marvel last year, and the shit came out fire. You had the scene, you know what I'm saying, with Wolverine and the Hulk. They actually recreated that in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. That shit was dope, right? Then you had the Doctor Doom shirt. I ain't gonna lie, the Doctor Doom shirt was fire as well.
Listen, you're being way too passive. You're trying to be friendly with somebody who's not trying to be friendly with you. And for you to make it seem like Drake might be being friendly with you, oh, don't do that, champ. Don't do that, because then it looks like you're tucking tail. But he did try to do something towards the end, and we're gonna get to that in just a second. He did try to make a move in the end. I'm not gonna lie, but let's keep it going.
As well, you had another Wolverine shirt. You got the Rogue soccer jersey, another Wolverine thing. And one of the other things that we didn't address in all of this in the Marvel lore, and Drake also being a fan of Marvel, is that his album is called Iceman, named after one of the X-Men. Y'all know which X-Men? I ain't putting that on Drake, though. I'm just keeping it 100. I ain't putting that shit on Drake. And then you...
Oh, champs. So you're trying to call Drake Mook, aren't you, champ? Are you? But you should put it on Drake. No. Why are you backtracking? Like, you trying to be friendly, but you should put it on Drake. That, to me, is your weapon. To me, if you're gonna have, a back and forth with Aubrey, let's be honest, Wayno, you can grow your support system if you crash out. And that's what you should have did. What Wayno just did was too soft, to me. You could have went all the way with it. You know what I'm saying? You could have grew your fan base. You would have blossomed overnight. You would have probably got interviewed and all that, like with bigger companies and etc. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the biggest artists, biggest rappers, period, ever. You know what I'm saying? To me, you should fight back. I'm not gonna lie. Do you have a chance at catching a dub in some way? Kinda, you do. You do. This was actually your moment. Wayno, you're not taking this moment serious. You know how big it is for Aubrey to mention your name. Why aren't you, know what I'm saying, playing along, champ? You should be going off, to me. I'm just gonna say that. All this friendliness, listen, Drake is not gonna forgive you. Drake is very petty, and he knows who you aligned with. And because you aligned with said individuals who got smoke with Aubrey and etc., you know what the deal is, champ. You're not gonna sit up here and act like there's no smoke, okay? And what you're doing is acting like there's no smoke. And right now, to me, it looks like you kind of low-key copping a plea. I just got to be real about the situation. Yeah, you copping a plea. You making New York look crazy. I'm saying it. Gotham's man saying it. You can say something to me all you want. Wayno, I suggest you don't do that. I'm gonna be honest, all right? But salute to you though. But I'm saying you making the town look bad with your actions. I think you should go all the way with Drake if Drake is gonna mention your name, because I know I would. If me and Drake had an issue, I would definitely present immense fire, champ. There should be some form of attack, and I don't mean that in a bullying fashion, nothing like that. I mean you should at least stand your ground, champ. Defend yourself. Explain reasons why such and such is this way. Create narratives that will actually hit, because that's what someone did before, which kind of put Drake in like a bad state of affairs for a little bit. But now he's back. All right, his music is being pushed. He's streaming on a massive level every month. Right, he has a huge fan base because again, he is the biggest hip hop act in the world right now, or ever for that matter. It just is what it is. We can't change that. We don't rewrite history, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But why didn't you go all the way? Why does it seem like you're trying to be friendly with Drake? I think that Wayno was starstruck too. Yeah, you're starstruck. Just say that. Wayno is so happy that Drake mentioned his name, bro. This is what he's happy about. He's appearing to be a fan. And this also helps prove Drake's point too. Like, homie, you're a nerd. Like, Drake could see through that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Drake pretty much big homie this guy. You can say what you want. I'm saying it. Wayno is not built for whatever War Aubrey is trying to present. I'm gonna be honest. That's just how I feel. And maybe you feel differently, but I want you to let me know in the comment section exactly how you feel about this whole situation, because the way I'm seeing it, this ain't Gotham like, and this is somebody that's from Harlem, from the town. I'm just not jacking it. I'm not jacking the delivery, the approach, nada. You heard? But salute to you though, champ. You're just happy that Drake mentioned your name as far as I could see. That's how I'm looking at it. But hit that like button too as well, if you didn't. It helps the channel in such a major way, you have no idea. So make sure you up that like button. Also, if you didn't hit that hype button, you need to make sure you do it right this moment. Up that hype button and give us the most hype points we possibly could, man. Wilt Chamberlain, that hype button. Okay? And if you're brand new to the mayor's channel, you got to make sure you subscribe right now and turn on every single notification bell so you don't miss a beat from the voice of Gotham, Showface News, the real New York mayor. And one last thing before we get all the way up out of here. You ready, gang? It's the mayor. The one and only New York Mayor F. Mob Donnie, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. Everybody knows the town versus everybody at all times. Do the mayor a favor and make sure you look at that pinned comment and hit the first link that you see, because it'll take you to the next video. Also, hit that second link, which will take you directly to the mayor's Discord known as Big Gotham. It's amazing. I'm up out of here, y'all. Salute.